Young people today really, when they are engaged in the faith, love Jesus, are celebrating Jesus, and they get it.
I often hear from folks that our young people are not interested in church, and I find that not to be true.
The greatest gift that Debbie Clark gives to the youth of the diocese is herself and her presence. She journeys with our young people, and that's what young people need. They need adults who will walk with them in the walk with Jesus Christ, and Debbie Clark does that and does it incredibly well.
They love the church, they love the Episcopal Church, they want a better world, and they are willing to go out and work at it and make the changes that they want to see.
I had a great privilege of going to the EYE event this past summer in Philadelphia, and if you had asked me prior to that if I thought that the church was going to be okay with the next generations, I might have had some questions, but EYE really removed all doubt.
My favorite memory is probably EYE from 2014, being able to see so many Episcopalians just gather together and worship.
You know, when you're at these events and like when we're meeting with Youth Council, there's something that's connecting us all, and that's like our faith.
I think it's a great opportunity for them to get out beyond their own neighborhood and get to meet other kids, and to realize that there are so many kids across the diocese, the state, that are active in their churches, that they're not just them and it's not just their parents dragging them to something, that there's a whole bunch of kids who really are excited to be here and to be part of the church and to live out the mission of God.
It is difficult being religious as a teen, because there's not a lot of teens who believe in God per se, and you know, it's hard to keep your faith.
You know, you break that bubble and you meet people that you thought you'd never meet.
I think one of my favorite memories from a youth event is my first youth event. It was the fall youth event, and I was a freshman and I didn't know anyone and I was terrified. And I sat in my mom's car for about 15 minutes before I gained the courage to go in. And then by the end of the weekend, I was getting in my mom's car depressed for a different reason, because I didn't want to leave and I had made so many great friends, and I'll just never forget that feeling at the end of that weekend. And I'm so happy that I took that chance to go, because it was amazing.
I especially like it when the kids from the parish go to the youth events, and that really brings them out of their comfort zone. One person was afraid of the woods until we went to Camp Lebanon, and now he's not afraid of the woods and he loves nature. This is the sort of magic that can happen at the youth events with our kids.
I went on a nature walk, which was pretty awesome, because nature's just awesome, man. You know, I just like looking at the trees, and you know, we went to this like outside cathedral type thing, and it was just so, beautiful. I loved it.
I think that they're exposed to a lot of big issues at a younger age than people used to be, where they know the problems that are going on in the world. And I think that it's kind of overwhelming. So I think that this provides a really good forum for them to talk about that and talk about what role that they can play in it and start to figure out solutions.
My favorite part about being with Diocesan Youth is mostly all the friends that I've made. I've made some lifelong friendships here. And it's really helped me to meet a lot of important people in the church.
I think it's important for the kids to realize that, you know, they're not the only Christians out there. When we go to the retreats, they are with other young Christians, and they get to rejoice in that. They get to see that there's children out there with the same faith and believe in Jesus Christ.
I know that we have grown a relationship with God and also with each other, that like as siblings, every sibling does this. At home, you argue and you crash heads all the time, but then when we come here, it's like you forget every bad thing that have ever happened to you, and you're just like living the moment.
I think it's a great experience to meet new people and make your ideas known on how to expand the youth population of the church.
Oh, this is my second year in it, and it has taught me a lot, and it has helped me to further grow in my religion?
I would like to have them get out of the events a sense of community, a sense that there is a whole world out there that they can really contribute to, that they can be part of, and they can make an impact on.
But I think the reason that I have stayed back and continue to come here is because I am constantly overwhelmed by how awesome this group is. And I think that they, for right now, kind of give me a sense of hope for the world, because I see all of these really amazing high school students that just have a great perspective and are wise beyond what anyone would expect of a high school kid.